And 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Beezle Boys, episode 2.
He's Chase. I'm Bill.
I think I am Chase today. Last episode I wasn't.
Really? I think I'm Bill. We weren't sure last time, but we're getting there.
I think we're getting it. I think we're getting it straightened out. So, what are you drinking today, Billy?
I'm drinking a Mother's Little Helper brewed in Springfield, Missouri. You guys should check it out. It's a good color, not too light, not too dark, just a happy medium. Good drinkability, good flavor.
It is pretty good.
I've always wanted to stick my dick in a glass of beer, but
I feel like there's a video out there that exists of that.
yeah, it might be me.
Yeah, you never know.
No, but hey, quick shout out. Thanks for watching our first video. We really appreciate it, guys. So
Yes, thank you.
it went better than I thought, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
me too. It was a lot of fun. I think we're definitely going to continue to do it.
for sure.
Yeah, and obviously with this being episode 2.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't get caught up on some other stuff, let's go ahead and get into our first video here. So we're going to do a YouTube segment again. We've got a couple videos queued up here. And Billy brought most of these today. So I'm sure he's got a few choice words to say about that. But these should be good. These are funny. These are things we like. This is content we like that we think needs to be shared with you guys. So let's go ahead and preface a little bit of this first video because Billy, you showed me this a few weeks ago, but I think it's been on your radar for a while.
It has. This first video is just pure naive ignorance, and I mean, natural selection and Darwinism definitely has its place in this video.
This is kind of random, but I like how all the videos that we've watched so far, they're like so shitty and old.
Yeah, but it's great.
It's the best ones though.
But like this was even better before now because before everyone had a smartphone on them all the time. Like if you got the camcorder out or you had a phone that could capture something, you knew it was going to be epic. You don't see this shit every day anymore. Like you do, but you don't.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean because when videos like this first started coming out, it was like so rare to capture it, you know. And now everybody's got a camera on their phone, so there's tons of stuff. But there was so much hype on videos like this.
It's funny, like I remember all like the people back in the day, everybody carrying their camcorder and shit on them, like because they thought that they just might have to have it. And in this first video, you'll see that it was staged pretty well as far as them taking their time to prepare it. I don't know that the outcome was quite what they were hoping for, but it gave me a few good laughs.
Yeah, me too. And maybe that's not the outcome that they wanted. So let's go ahead and start it. This one, Billy, I'm going to let you be the judges. Should we watch the whole thing or should we pause it at all?
Let's watch the whole thing and then we'll go back.
Okay. And I might pause it too.
Yeah, I don't care. We'll roll with the flow.
Sometimes I have to. All right. So
Quick side note before we go, I just want to do a good cheers to the audience and to my main man, Chase, right here. Yeah. Thanks for making this possible.
Always. So let's go ahead and see what all this shit is about here. That looks fucking dangerous. Oh! Look at those yellow pants. His fucking back. I love the Hellraiser tee.
What's wrong?
This dude, he looks like a fucking Dragon Ball Z character in those yellow
He
shorts. He
fucking does, man.
What the fuck is this shit, dude? So, I know we paused it, but let's go back for a second. So, just so we understand what is happening while they're on the roof right here. Here's the Dragon Ball Z character here. And this dude is upside down. It's like
69 backwards with an ass crack in your face. Like, what could possibly go fucking wrong? You're jumping off a roof onto a table. I mean,
Is this like some WWE shit or?
this is that backyard wrestling shit. This was real popular, I think, back in the '90s and the early 2000s, and it's crazy the amount of injuries. And they always say it's a stage, but there's no fucking way. We just watched this guy basically kill his friend and break his own back.
I don't think you can stage some shit like this. Like, this is, I mean, it's a one-story house. I'll give them that. But
we're looking 10, 12 feet off the ground.
And the position that the dude is in. So, like, it's funny to me that, like, they probably had a fucking argument about who had to be the one that was upside down.
I fucking won. You get to slam my head into
What did
the
they
ground.
do? Rock, paper, scissors? Like,
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, I don't know, but these guys have it figured out. And quick note out to the cameraman, as we get to the video,
Yes.
he definitely is very supportive as a narrator. I think.
Yeah.
They fucking break the table, and then he goes, "You guys okay?"
Yeah, let's listen to that. Let's listen to that real quick. Let's listen to that.
You guys okay?
It's like, why the fuck do you even ask that? Like, this dude's fucking neck is broken. Dragon Ball Z character's fucking back is shattered. Like,
yeah. Fuck.
Why the fuck do you even ask that?
I don't know. He's just doing his part as that third friend that that's there for support. Or he could have been like some dude that was a fucking...
What if they just asked a guy randomly walking by in front of their house?
That's
to film
exactly
this?
where I was
hey,
coming from.
Will you film this shit?
Yeah, and he might have. And maybe he had beef with this guy and thinks he's fucking Goku because he fucked his sister in 6th grade. I don't know. But a quick point out, too. Right here... That's a hole from where this guy's head went into the ground.
I think they zoom in on it a little bit later.
It looks like somebody dropped a fucking bowling ball.
Let's get to that part. Because here's where we were at before. I mean, we know they're screaming, obviously, but let's see the head spot.
Yeah.
I love that Hellraiser,
Dude,
too. These dudes are fucked. You know oh my god.
Whew!
It is like a bowling ball. Like,
damn.
That's that guy's fucking head, dude. You want to talk about CTE?
Mild concussion. This fucking idiot should have at least worn a goddamn football helmet. But what's also funny, I don't know if you caught out the cameraman again asked the dude in the yellow pants what's wrong, and he goes, "I'll fucking kill you, dude."
Yeah. I heard that earlier, but let's play it again because that is funny. All right, let's go back.
A little bit before.
Is it really? Yeah, I love that part though. We gotta play it. Here, let's replay it. Let's find that because I do love that.
That's right
part.
there.
Okay, what's wrong?
That sounds just like fucking Ethan, dude. We got this friend Ethan. That sounds just like him, dude. I'll fucking kill you, dude. He's still defensive, man. I mean, his fucking back is shattered here, and this guy is still defensive. I mean, this is a true Hellraiser.
Yeah, dude. I've thought
it.
about this one a dozen times, as I always have, and I don't ever want to be in this situation, but I think I would rather be the guys that hit the ground first, because he's like, he doesn't know where the fuck he is. He's thinking he's getting a blowjob in New Zealand watching the fucking sunset. And it's like, when I was a kid, I remember we had this inflatable pool, and we would run and jump into it, and we'd slide off the sides and in the grass and whatnot. You know, we did it all the time. And I remember I did it one time and slid off and fucking landed on my head. It was probably a concussion. I woke up naked with a rubber ducky in the bathtub and a bar of soap up my ass. I have no idea how I even got there. But this guy with the back, clearly, they say back pain is supposed to be some of the worst shit you can ever experience. I
mean, this guy landed on his ass, so you definitely know that his lower back, his tailbone.
It's fractured.
Because that table, it did nothing. to break the fall. It did nothing. It did nothing. It just fucking shattered. And so did his back. So I don't know what's going on with these two guys. I wish they had, a follow-up video. We could see how they're doing, I am concerned a little bit, but, it's good content. So
Yeah, no, you got to give it to these guys, kind of like the felony fights, man. They laid it out to play it out. They followed through, and
I mean, these guys may be broken, but they made about 183,000 people happy while viewing this,
Sure.
So
Cheers to you, dumb fucks. Keep it up. I'll see you when you're in a wheelchair next time. They'll be rolling off.
that's awesome. So let's move on to the next video. I think, yes. Okay. I love this fucking video. This is a classic. This is old shit, man.
Like from what, 02 maybe?
Oh my gosh, dude! This was before YouTube was really popular. I think
We
I
catch
watched
this
this
shit on fucking
E-Bomb.
E-Bomb's World,
E-Bomb's
man.
World.
Yeah.
God, is that shit still going?
I think it's still out there, but for those of you who don't know, E-Bomb's World was pretty well like a central of YouTube, Pornhub, fucking Twitter. It just like Reddit. It was a site that people put all kinds of shit on, and it was so advanced for its time. I don't know how much credit it got, but I remember
spent hours
yeah.
on that. Oh god, like I think. Oh, what's that famous video? Numa, that one where that guy's dancing. Yeah, I think that's what got E-Bombs World. Yeah. And I remember that's when I found out about E-Bombs World, but that was the, that wasn't even the good shit that was on there.
Yeah.
This was one of the things that we found. And, I was thinking about this when you brought this video up. I think you might have found this, but I remember watching this in middle school, man.
See,
like, that's how old. I mean, we used to skate and get together and everything. And
we're talking 6th, 7th, 8th grade. So, I mean, I did not find this video. I think our good friend Clayton showed it to you or to me, and bottom line is that our group of friends watched it. And, I mean, it's just ghetto. It's just fucking tight. This guy makes this video in improvs and then has sound music. Like, it looks so cheesy, but 10, 15 years ago, you get like an A in TV production for this shit.
Yeah,
and a full
for
scholarship.
real. Look at the fucking tape on his nose, dude. It's like, why?
We'll find out.
We'll find out. So this is a pretty long video. Well, it's about 4.5 minutes, but we'll play it and pause it a couple times because I know this video by heart, and there's definitely some good things to point out. So I'll pause it at opportune times. Let's go.
Come on in, fuckers!
Come on in, fuckers! Monster!
Welcome to the George Foreman kitchen. Here we have my lean, mean, fat, inhaling
Fuck machine.
What do you mean no sweat? I said I'll sell my shit, motherfucker! I don't know where the fuck's my food! You can forget your grill. You can forget your oven. You can forget your fucking toaster. Use my baby right here. What the fuck is that?
Dude, the tape on the nose.
It's taped down. I love the pillows in the back. He looks like the fucking hunchback of Notre Dame. He's all
like, like what? Okay, to be fully honest, I don't really know what George Foreman looks like. I don't have a vision in my head. I mean, everybody knows the George Foreman grill, but is the tape? Does he have a smashed nose or something, or like what?
he was a boxer, so it could have been just like, hey, you had your fucking face pounded in. But dude, the guy was a heavyweight champion of the world, and I think this guy's image. I'm not going to say it's fully accurate. It's a comical recreation of it.
Yeah.
But there's some truth to it. There's no doubt if you look up George Foreman. But, I mean, I think it's pretty
I'm
fucking
already
funny.
more interested in the George Foreman grill.
I'd buy
with
it
this
just off
video.
of this fucking first 37
like
seconds.
than any infomercial
Yeah.
that's going on out there,
And I remember they used to sell this shit at fucking Sears. You'd walk in and there was a cardboard cutout of George Foreman, and they'd have his grills on there. And it was one of those first, once again, back 10, 15 years ago, that those electronics that were portable. You could take this fucking grill with you, plug it in at your mother mother-in-laws and then fuck your wife's sister and have fucking waffles and French toast and bacon, and nobody gave a shit. If you kept your receipt, you could take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so let's continue this a little bit further.
So, Brandon, I put my
Fucking name on it.
Make a dream come true with the George Foreman Fat Inhaler, a small, light, portable piece of machinery designed and signed by the man himself, Mr. George Foreman.
Taste the fact.
Oh, that's such a good line.
Why, hello again. This is my wife, Helga. Who the fuck did that?
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay. I gotta pause that for a second because that spot right there, I just gotta say, is something that is ingrained in my memory forever. That's one of the funniest fucking things ever. When I was a kid and I just saw like the randomness of this video, like the way it moves to the broken glass. Who the fuck did that? Like I don't know. For some reason, that has stuck with me since the very first time I watched this. But let's continue because you want to see the next part.
Fuck did that? You can cook anything you want. Steak, marshmallows, pepperoni, gherkins, fucking more steak. The more steak you buy, the more happy I will be. Because the more steak you buy, the more fat goes into this motherfucker. You swallow this all fucking day, and you'll be as happy as Larry and as fit looking as me. Round fucking what?
Oh, pause it. Sorry, ladies, about that. I think this may have been a domestic violence reference.
Yeah, I was gonna say for some of the people that are watching the video, go ahead and explain what that was right there that just happened.
I think we don't know. That could have just been his roommate or his boyfriend or whatever husband.
Hey, that was a lady.
It looked like a lady. That's who it was representing. So I'm assuming that this skit is it's George Foreman and his wife or another girl, and throughout this video, she takes the whooping. There's no doubt. He lets her have it. And we don't support that. But there's nothing wrong with fucking laughing at it.
God, you scared me with that one.
I get my squeakers.
Broken.
It's like fucking Toy Story. I
get
need a
that shit
goddamn thing replaced. Insurance won't cover it. You can send your donations to my GoFundMe page.
Yeah, let's get that set up. That might work out. So, quickly before I start it, you can call me ignorant, and some people may call me ignorant with this, but it's sad that I don't even know about George Foreman's boxing career. Literally know nothing about it, but I know everything about
His fucking
his
grill.
fucking grill.
Because he puts his fucking name on it.
Name on it. But that might be a testament because you know he made mad fucking money on it. Dude, they're still selling this shit. I considered fucking getting one.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to look up what his net worth is, but the guy's not hurting for cash. And once again, you have to understand that the dude was a fucking heavyweight champion of the world. He was the best the entire world had to offer at his weight class. No matter what people think, he was a true fucking badass. You can't get any better. You're the best in the goddamn world.
Yeah, he did make a badass fucking grill. Or
You
at
know?
least some company did and decided to slap his fucking name on
It's
it.
brilliant, man.
You know? All right, let's continue.
A George Foreman grill will turn all your fucking food back, just not me. Piece of shit. This is my favorite fucking part.
Mine too.
We gotta cook
Me
some
too.
meat, and more meat the better. Maybe we
Yeah,
got
that's
some
what I
liver
say.
sausage. Liver sausage. Where the fuck is the steak?
Sorry.
All right, here comes stage one. First of all,
The more
we got
meat, the
egg.
better.
Eggs are very healthy, very, very, very muscle building material.
That's
That's
true.
what you fucking need. You need full blown fucking.
He just fucking slaps it like a big old fucking dick. He didn't.
Get any steak.
It looked like the fucking shell smashed
He's
with
like,
it.
oh my
Please don't
fucking
even
God,
do
dude. Look at that. Look at that. He's like, since I think Helga's the girl's name in here. I don't know if that's
A reference, I don't know.
Reference, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he's like, since Helga didn't get no steak, we gotta eat this fucking shit. And he pulls up a like English muffin.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I thought it was great.
That's a big difference. Steak and English muffin.
It looked to me like he just threw a fucking egg right on the skillet and it busted and left it the way it was and then threw all this shit on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a George Foreman grill, dude. I mean,
If you can-
it'll
if-
cook anything.
if you can take the beatings and give the beatings that man did in his lifetime, I'm sure this grill can fucking do anything.
True.
Let's continue.
I guarantee you that you Pinterest George Foreman
Grill.
recipes,
There's some
and
good
you
shit on
can
there.
cook fucking anything. These people are making it work.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Oh, but I'm just getting better. If you burn the tip, you can eat it like a fucking bitch. What the fuck? You should be doing
Oh,
this,
hell,
you
we've got a
fucking
black
bitch.
eye, too.
Oh, my. What the fuck?
That's sad.
What the fuck? You're gonna spray in my fucking time. What the? Now, the secret with this is... it cooks on the bottom side,
Be careful.
upside
Be real
down.
careful.
It's fucking great. And only a 1-day guarantee.
I love that part, dude.
She's like getting ready to get her fucking teeth knocked out, so she prepares herself that way when the oral surgeon and the dentist has to reconstruct her fucking mouth, they're not pulling out teeth out of her lips.
He's like, a fucking 1-day guarantee.
I like how he was pissed, but all of a sudden he just nice and easy. By the way, I do think Helga is a very sexy traditional German name. So for all the Helgas out there, we love you,
Yeah, Billy's there for you.
and you're there for me.
This is good shit.
Oh my
Oh
fuck,
my
God, that
What
banana.
the fuck is that?
The
a
teeth.
Oh shit!
God, that's 3 times now he's beat this.
Hey,
chick.
somebody cleaned the grill though. We know that much.
That is the best part.
I think I jacked off to this like 9 times the first time I saw it. He fucking, you cook a meal and all the fat goes into that fat fuck inhaling machine,
Yeah.
and he fucking just fucking pours it on it. Just, I love it. And then he serves it. It's like it's a survival accessory, you know. It's like if you're out there on a fucking island and it's solar powered, you can grill anything, and then when you're still hungry because you ate all the shit, you're pouring the fat back
You
on
gotta
there.
get the fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, you know, back when I first watched this, I didn't understand the fat. But I will say that since I've been on keto so long now, the fat is the best fucking part. I agree. It all makes sense now. You know, if I just would have listened to fucking George Foreman here in middle school, I would have known fucking years ago. But I had to wait. And that's okay.
We live and
You
we
live
learn.
and you learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's go ahead and finish this out. Yeah.
A motherfucking rifle.
He's got his fucking rifle.
We're gonna shoot some shit. Here's Helga. She's doing her
It
fucking
really
job.
changes gears here.
We're gonna shoot her ass. Come on.
It sounds like there's bombings going off in the background, like we're reenacting World War
so.
II, maybe? I don't know.
Get your ass down. Get your ass down.
He's so pissed about the fucking steak. He's about to
On the count of 3,
shoot
do a
Helga.
strike ambush.
She didn't get no fucking steak. All she got is an English muffin.
It's almost like this may have been recorded in the fucking UK, man.
2,
It,
1.
definitely hard to tell. This is some of the best fucking animations I've ever seen in my life. The effects. Oh, it's done. It's done.
Wasted.
No more English muffins. The true George Foreman right here.
What's going on here? Are we burying?
Yeah, I think he's burying her.
Really? Damn.
You know, I don't know. The video definitely changes at the end. I mean, I'll be honest. I usually skip this part.
Yeah, I mean, we this is.
I like the infomercial. You
It
know?
got pretty twisted though. We went from hey, buy my grill to watch me beat the fuck out of my Helga,
Yeah.
and then bury her in
It
the
was-
backyard.
It was
Wow.
predisposed because he definitely hit her a couple times throughout the video.
Yeah.
So it's like we knew it was coming, but you know, I don't know. I think we've watched all the good parts of this video.
Yeah, we might want to just
Might just
hop
leave
over
it
to the
here.
next one.
Yeah, I think we'll hop on to the next one.
Fair enough.
But last thing that I will say, this is one of my favorite fucking videos ever. So if
Fuck
you're
it, we got to
if
finish
you're-
it. We just got to finish it at this
I
point
just-
because we don't remember how it finished.
I don't remember how it finishes, and that's the thing. Like this, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens here,
There might not be much left.
for the sake of it.
So buy my lean, mean, fat, and hitting grilling machine for only $29.99. And keep on.
That's a damn good price.
Fuck yeah, I thought it would have been $99.99.
Get the fuck out. You've seen enough. You've seen all that
Get the
shit.
fuck out of here. You've seen enough.
Classic Cribs exit.
I still love the fact that he the pillows, the button down, he scotch taped his head, his nose, he put black shit
Yeah,
on his
the
face, he put a
Scotch tape.
stocking cap on. I think he was wearing oven mittens the entire time during the fucking.
It's just like, to me, he looks nothing like George Foreman, but he does look like George Foreman.
It's enough that
You know
you
what I'm
definitely
saying?
get a good laugh, or at least I did.
Yeah, dude, the Scotch tape, that shit's so good. That shit is so good. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next video. This is our last video for today. I'm going to preface this just a little bit. We like crazy videos, and this is definitely a crazy video, but for the sensitive of heart, just a warning. But you have your own choice here. So
Yeah, I mean,
this is definitely one of those videos where you had to consent to watching it in YouTube
Yeah,
before we watch it.
and the truth is, we still ask ourselves about it. We cannot figure out exactly what happened and how it went down, but you're going to see with your own eyes, and you're going to hear what we have to say about it.
So, what I'll also say here is, so this is a video that does end in death, and what I will say about death is that it is definitely not funny by any means, but if there is stupidity involved, it's still kind of funny.
I think, man, I think that's part of being able to laugh, you know?
Yeah, I think so. And there's a
it's-
pretty funny story around this. After we watch this video, there's a pretty funny story that I'm gonna bring up here. So this is only 26 seconds long. Billy, do you say we go ahead and just
Let's watch the whole
start
thing,
it
and
and
we'll
then
go
talk about
back
it?
and we'll talk shit on it.
Okay,
That's
sounds
what we
about
do.
right.
We talk shit.
We do talk shit. What else would we do? All right. So for the listeners that are not watching the video, just to preface quickly, this is probably filmed on someone's phone. There is one of those giant industrial cranes that you see when they're building high rises, and there seems to be a guy hanging from the top.
And we're looking a few hundred feet off the ground.
Yes.
What were you saying? Anywhere between 300 and 500 feet,
Definitely.
possibly?
I couldn't even guess, but it's extremely high.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've all seen the videos of these, just like crazy people who get some sort of fucking adrenaline rush from this
Yeah.
shit.
There's one fucking dude. You guys should check it out on Netflix. It's called Free Solo or whatever. Yeah, it's this guy.
Yeah.
He climbs fucking mountains with no harness, and he fucking gets off at the thrill of 5,000 feet with no safety harness. I mean, he's truly fucking crazy. I think this guy might be in trying to do the same thing.
Yeah. And here's another thing that I'll say is that there's only a couple situations where someone is even willing to fucking do this. So you could be a crazy adrenaline junkie,
For sure.
and I know that exists, but you know that you're putting your life in danger doing this. Like, you know that there is the slightest wrong move you could end it. And also, I mean, we don't know what this dude's fucked up on. A lot of people get on, this guy could be twacked out on fucking drugs. Like, who knows, man?
He could be up there looking for fucking Easter eggs. I mean, we just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got long hair, looks kind of like a California beach bum surfer dude. So I think it's safe to say at this point we know he's not working construction. Or he's operating the crane. I mean, I don't know. But like I said, we don't know, and he's not here to tell us, but we are here to share his story.
Yeah, so let's watch this one through.
He's
Hey, zoom in.
just fucking hanging like a monkey bar.
oh my
shit.
fucking God.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, my fucking back. Okay.
Woo!
That-
Let play a little bit longer. Let's just finish it out so they can get the show.
Well, I don't think it shows anything else. It does zoom in
A little bit more.
That guy's done. I will tell you that. This guy is done for. The thing that I was thinking about when I watched this video is what that guy is thinking as he's falling through the air, because there's a decent amount of time where he is falling through the air, and just imagine yourself. You know that you're going to die as soon as you hit. Like, do you think his hands were sweaty?
Man, climbing, I wouldn't even be able to climb up there. Well, this guy did it without a harness. I mean, at that height, I don't know how many of you guys have been high up in your life, but you can just
Every day.
feel the movement of inside joke, of the wind. This guy, I don't think he was afraid of heights, and I don't know if this was an accident. He's hanging by monkey bars and he slipped. If he was trying to be suicidal, but whatever he did or didn't do, he ended his life. And I've watched enough suicide attempts on video and online that shooting yourself, you could blow your fucking head off and not die. Hanging yourself, you could be cut down and end up retarded because of the lack of oxygen to your brain. But to fall 500 feet and your head hits the ground first and it blows up like a pumpkin, I mean, I don't even think this guy felt a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I-
It was quick. It was definitely quick.
I think it was so quick, but by the time, I mean, when you start just following your body at that, you have to be in so complete, total adrenaline shock that you don't think or anything other than,
Yeah.
fuck me, forgive me, God, I didn't know she was fucking under 18, and then bam, you're fucking dead.
So, he was hanging for a minute. You know those bars are thick.
Thick as
As
fuck.
hell,
And
dude.
I imagine, like, at the thinnest point, the end of a fucking baseball bat. And to try to have to hang on. I
I'm
mean,
fucking scared of heights, and I just think about hanging from that. Oh,
Yeah.
God. I got on my roof like a couple weeks ago, and, dude, I thought I was about to have a fucking aneurysm, dude. Like, man, I didn't even know I was scared of heights. I like roller coasters. I like all that stuff, but just being on my roof, not attached to anything, that was scary as hell to me. So I can't even imagine being up this high. Like, I don't know, man. You're willing to put your life in this situation? You know, it's crazy.
There's actually, you can look it up. I had done a little bit of research, and there's some other angles that they show, but but I was trying to be thorough about it. I thought, fuck, man, maybe this guy slipped off, and then was like, I don't want to do this. I want to live, and tried to crawl back up, and he slipped. But what I saw, this takes place in Los Angeles, according to the Los Angeles, California, according to the article I read, and he did purposely try to commit suicide according to the article, and they notified his family and stuff. So
I didn't know about that
Yeah.
detail.
because I looked it up because I thought, what the fuck? It was just one of those situations. Like, you don't just end up on a crane like that. It's
Okay.
you know, it's not like he's at a fucking bar mitzvah and the balcony
Yeah.
gives out.
Well, I didn't know that detail, and what I thought, I didn't know this was in the U.S. That's crazy. You see people from other countries, usually Russians for some reason, crazy motherfuckers.
Speaking of
They're
that, I got to
the
write this
ones-
one down. while we're
Yeah,
at it.
write down another one.
Yep.
Usually, you'll see them do that crazy stuff. I've seen tons of videos like that, and I thought this was that same kind of situation, but this guy was wanting to end it all. And you know what? If you're going to do it, at least it was quick, like we said,
Yeah, no, and here's the thing. I don't want to promote suicide because that's not who we are, but I think that you have the ability to find humor and laugh at anything in life, and that's part of life. And it goes by quick enough like this. I think I read the other day that they say the average lifespan right now in America is like 80 years old. So in like 12 years, our lifespan's already halfway over. Me and Chase will both be 30. We'll be 40. I'm sorry. In 2 years,
Yeah.
we'll be 30. So like, you just have to roll with the punches in life and find your way and make your life. Don't puss out and do this no matter how bad it gets, because sooner or later we're all gonna croak.
Yeah. True words.
Yeah. Get help. Don't be afraid to call for help and ask help. I mean,
I love Billy giving self-help.
my
advice
fucking
here.
my brother's found me hanging 3 times. Motherfucker saves me every goddamn time. Just fucking, But yeah.
Oh, man. What do they call that? God. I don't think it was you trying to end your life. I think it was that thing. What is it? Asphyxiation?
Yeah, that's where they put
Yeah.
a belt, or people like to be choked and they masturbate.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, I read an article about a Republican. This is fucking funny shit. It doesn't matter who did it, but the funny part about it is it happened to be a Republican politician that was actually found dead in a fucking closet in a hotel with a gimp mask, a belt around his neck, tied up masturbating, and then they were so embarrassed about it that they closed it, saying he died of natural causes. Fuck.
Oh man,
I don't understand why people can't just choke themselves or have their partner choke them and then let go. You know why the fuck do you have to jump off a goddamn bar stool and you know?
I mean, it just continues to escalate.
I know.
You know, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You're chasing that high. You're chasing that high. So I think I'm about done with this video, but I do just want to. I hate even. Yeah, let's just stop it right here.
This is a great video for Tom Petty.
This is as our man here is floating in midair. This is what I think about the most from this video. And the last thing I do want to say about this video is a related story that actually happened. And this is kind of funny, and you can maybe laugh about it a little bit and not feel as bad. So Billy and I went to Boston to visit my brother.
You fucking cocksuckers.
And
fucking
actually,
wicked smart.
Actually, this is perfect, man, because
Go fuck your mother.
The memories that we have lined up for the next segment are from that trip, so this is perfect. We were on one of the flights collecting our bags. I think we were in Boston. We were there at the bag collection area. And Billy had showed me this video earlier that day. Showed me it multiple times, actually. He was obsessed with it. So that's funny. And he was showing it to me again while we were waiting there, and there was a lot of people that had come up. A flight had just come through.
We were at the baggage claim.
Yes,
to be
we were
precise.
at the baggage claim.
Yeah.
And there was a group of people to our left, Asian specifically, normal, just relaxed. And Billy had the video showed up, and he was showing it to me. And then after it's done, he taps me on the shoulder, and he says, "Hey, watch this." And when Billy says that, you never fucking know, but you know it's usually going to be funny most of the time. So he says, "Hey, watch this." And he goes over to an Asian guy, probably about our age, like
early
25
20s,
or something. Yeah.
20, 25 in that
and
realm.
he taps him on the shoulder and he says, "Hey, watch this." And holds this video up in front of him. And the guy was respectable, and he actually watched the whole thing. And after he was done, he just said, "Oh."
Yeah, dude. And I didn't think about it. Like, I watched this videos like a ton of times, and this could be traumatizing to people.
Yeah.
You just watch some.
That's what I thought.
This ain't fucking Hollywood. And this guy and it has nothing to do with being racist, because I'm not racist, but he was watching the video, and when that fucking guy slammed, his eyes went like fucking golf balls. He looked right at me, and or whatever you just said.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh." And I know in his mind he wanted to say, "Why the fuck, you motherfucker? What the fuck are you doing showing me this shit?" But he was calm and collected, and he said, "Oh."
Yeah.
And that's all I had. But I know that
that poor
that
guy might not be able
motherfucker had nightmares.
He might not be sleeping to this day.
Yeah.
We don't know. He could be on fucking some type of sleep
He's
sleep
got
aid.
this image in his head, man. He's probably fucking 1,000 of these views, dude, because he just keeps watching it over and over. He's seen it now, and he's trying to explain it in his head and know what's going on. You might have fucked this guy for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he's like, "You fucking white boys are crazy, falling off roofs and jumping off fucking cranes and shit."
Like
Actually, other way around, jumping off roofs and falling off cranes.
Like, I mean, realistically, I don't think you fucked him up for the rest of your life. But what I will say is it's crazy how you can have a 30-second connection by doing that with somebody, and that dude will never forget that.
No, like
ever.
anytime he's ever in a fucking airport and somebody walks up and says, "Mind if I ask you a quick question?" Right? He's always going to go, "What could this fucking be?"
Oh my god, yeah, dude, that's crazy, and that makes me want to add that next part that was funny that happened about 30 seconds after that.
Oh yeah,
Just
that
to the
variant.
memories, yeah.
We had this guy. He came over to us. I don't want to. He was probably in his 50s, give or take. He walked over to Chase and I. Were waiting for our other buddy to show up because he's a fucking dipshit and decided to fly first class and ended up there last. But whatever. He walks over to us and we're talking. And he looks at you. He looks at us both and goes, "Hey, excuse me, gentlemen. You mind if I ask you a question?" And I think we said no. And he asked what we were at Terminal D or C.
He just asked about
What baggage
what
claim we got.
baggage claim we were at.
And it was the one right down from us.
Yeah.
And, he's like, we told him, we pointed out, and he goes, "Okay, thanks." He walked over there, and later, when we were getting ready to leave and picking up our bags, I told Chase, I'm like, I want to walk over to him and go, "Mind if I ask you a question?" Is it okay if I fuck your wife? And we just fucking walk off like, it was just,
Yeah, because that guy, like, we said no, and he didn't even acknowledge anything. He just like walked on like instantly.
Yeah.
So like that's what I thought was so funny, is because you ask that question, you go up to somebody, you say like, "Hey, can I ask you a question real quick, man?" He's like, "Sure." You're like, "Can I fuck your wife?" And then you just walk off.
yeah, I think it's pretty fucking funny. It's a great way to get your ass beat in an airport, or end up like Tommy from last episode.
Yeah, Tommy, he is a legend.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You experience a lot of things when you travel. You see neat things and you meet people and you just. I've been pretty fortunate. I've been able to travel a lot in my life and see different countries and cultures. I know you have too, and
Yeah.
I'm always up for it.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm definitely a homebody by heart, but it is nice to get away and experience something new for a while. It's interesting.
So why don't we
fun.
should we show some pictures and videos of what we did
Yeah.
in Boston and tell some more stories?
Yeah. So
We go ahead and
we're gonna move on. Do you say you want to take a quick break?
take a quick break, guys. Take a piss, get a beer. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I could do that. All right. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Ciao.
And we're back in 3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back. We got a break. I got a new beer. So it's all right.
Cheers.
Yep. Keep on fueling on. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. I'm excited about this one. This is a good
This
one.
is the personal segment of. I mean, so far
Yeah.
I think a lot of what we've said is personal, but like this is something that we live through personally, not
This
so
is-
much of what we found on YouTube or the internet.
Yeah, this is from the photo album. When we did this last time, we have so many good memories and photos and videos
Yeah.
too. So this will probably be a staple going forward. But just to kind of start this one out, obviously you can see the picture of Billy here on the screen if you're watching the video. But these next few photos and videos are from a trip that we took in late May to visit my brother. He's going to school in Rhode Island.
For sure.
We went to Rhode Island, and then we came and spent a lot of time in Boston. So we're going to tell a couple stories with pictures
Yeah.
about this trip. Our good friend Zach went with us too. I don't think he's in any of these, but he can attest to a lot of the fun times that we had as well.
Yeah, I think the first two what you're going to see was in Rhode Island, and then the last
Yes.
two were in Boston.
Yeah,
But,
and I just love this one to start.
Yeah.
This is fucking hilarious, dude.
It is, and the crazy thing is it's a fucking true story. Well, I don't know how you guys are, but the best moments of my life I've never been able to plan. Like, you always try to make something happen and get together with friends and go out, and you always have a good time. And sometimes it's what you expected, sometimes it's not as fun, sometimes it's better. But this was one of those moments where the night wasn't planned. Like, we got together and we knew we were going to go out and just, I was open for anything. You know, I wasn't even fucking dressed red. I'm wearing a goddamn, you can't see, but I had a fucking plaid button down with a Nike sweat top because the weather changed and it was warm and shorts and shit during the day, and then at
That's
night.
typical Billy attire,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah. But
Look like a dad.
yeah, I do, and I think I rocked that look, and I think I'd be the coolest
You do.
fucking dad ever. But we went to this nightclub with his brother and his
This is
friends.
in Providence.
Providence, Rhode Island, really cool fucking city. A lot to see and do. It's a lot, very historical, pretty cool. But so we went to a house party and met these people and different students and whatnot, and kind of hopped around and did our thing. And then we ended up going to this nightclub, and it was, I think it was kind of it was like kind of a metrosexual, gay,
Yeah.
LGBTQT. It was just a very open club where you saw all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was really neat.
It was a cool collection of people.
Yeah.
There was a lot of different people there, and I mean, I honestly like places like that where there's different kinds of people. You can meet new people. There's people. I think it
We
was
all
fun.
fed in great.
It was a good place. Yeah,
and we weren't even from here. I mean, I've been to different nightclubs in my life and shit, but this was a pretty cool place that everybody was really welcome and respected, and we had a
I
good
think
time.
a lot of people from the college come here
Yeah.
to this one, so that was cool. The first place we went to was trash, and so we ended
Yeah.
up here. I think it had started raining as we went in.
Yeah.
So
But prior to this picture, I'm sweaty. This is towards the end of the night. I'm fucking drunk. I'm high.
you sweat.
So by the time we went to this nightclub, we're all fucked up anyways. And I mean, we're just having a great time. One of those nights that you can't plan, but you don't want to end because it's like you have to live it as you're going because this might not happen again, or it might be 10 years. But so we get into this place and Chase and them kind of wander off as a group. I'm like, and I have to piss like a Russian racehorse. So I find a bathroom and I go in there and start fucking pissing. And somebody starts talking to me going, you want some Coke, right? And I thought they were talking to whoever else was in them because I'm never taking a piss. And it was a dude and a chick in the guy's bathroom where I was taking a piss in the urinal. And I look over and he's like, yeah, do you want some Coke? And I'm like, well, fuck yeah, why not? I'm not a drug addict, but at the same time, I'm not going to turn free Coke down.
it's a good night,
Yeah,
Where you're
exactly.
at that point in the night, like
I was so fucked up. I said, if my heart goes out, this is the way to go. I no parent wants to lose a child, but mom and dad, if you ever get a phone call that I'm in another country or another state, getting drunk off my ass and
this
high
is-
on Coke and pussy, then fucking know your son died happy.
yeah, this is the last photo they get from you
Yeah.
before.
So I tell the guy, yeah, I want Coke, and I think it's a joke because you know how many people joke about this kind of shit. And he's like, okay. And he fucking pulls out Coke. And then on top of after he pulls out this Coke, he has this chick fucking pull out her tits. I've never even met this broad. And she pulls out her tits, and then fucking, I did one line in each nostril, and I have horrible sinuses and allergies. I've had 2 surgeries and shit. And I'm like, all of a sudden, I can fucking breathe. I'm high. I'm feeling fucking good. My eyes are the size of $50 JFK style. What you dang? And fucking, we walk out and I'm still traumatized thinking you just did 2 lines of Coke off some girl's tits that you never even met, and this guy was cool with it. So he must have been her pimp, her friend, her boyfriend. I don't know, but they had a good relationship from what I saw. They were very kind to me. I'm very thankful for the experience I had with them. And then I went back out there and danced and fucking hung out.
I wasn't there to witness Billy doing this, but he mentioned it to me actually. Like, whew. We need a mic for that one. So he mentioned this to me later in the night as we were making our way back home. And, in a normal situation, I wouldn't have believed him because Billy's wild. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. But what he just said about coming out on the dance floor and
I fucking
and
got up
getting
there
it,
and just tore it
he
the
was
fuck
on
up,
another
dude.
fucking level. And I even wondered, like, what had happened to him because, you get to a point in the night, you're tired, you've been drinking all fucking night, you're fucked up, and you had an extra pep in your step after going to the bathroom. And I didn't actually see this snap till the next morning, but when I saw this, I knew it was true.
Yeah.
I knew it was true.
I get up there, and it was cool because they had different parts of the bar, like where you could get up kind of like a stripper and dance or shake your ass or shove quarters up your whatever you want to do it. Shoot it, push it, pull it, smack it, tap it, whatever you want to fucking do, you do it. And that's what I did. I got up there, and I fucking went to town, and like it was just cool, man. Other people were dancing with me. I was dancing with them. Like this nightclub was fucking seriously...
It was fun.
I maybe hands down the best I've been to. Definitely up in there.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as being
was
welcome to do
small.
whatever the hell I want to do, but it was small. There was room to do your own thing.
Yeah, it was small, but what I will tell you is it was cool because we did have a big group and people were actually willing to dance, you know.
And they had some bar
My
sections.
brother and I fucking got down.
Yeah,
pretty
you and your
hard.
brother tore it the fuck up. All of
We
our
did tear
group
it
tore it
up.
up, man.
Yeah,
There
we
wasn't
did tear it up.
anybody there not tearing it up.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next one, and this is actually from the same night. So this is later that night. As we were leaving the place, I hate how fucking bars do this, man. But right before they're about to close, they turn on the fucking lights, and dude, no one wants to see any fucking nightclub or bar with the lights on. That shit is gross as fuck,
Exactly.
dude. No one wants to. So I hate how they fucking do that. It's like they're trying to let you know, I get it, blah, blah, blah. But that's fucked up. Like, yeah, so they turn on the lights, and Billy here, let's get this video primed up here. I think you were looking for more alcohol or water. I think what actually happened, if I remember right, I was fucked up, is that you were looking for water.
Yeah. Well, actually, I
And-
think I wanted more beer, but I
Yes.
couldn't reach it, and they didn't have anything on tap that I could get to.
What I remember, though, is you told me this. I don't know if it's true, because you never know with Billy. That's what's great about him. But you told me that you were looking for water, because we were trying to recover. It was time to go home. But you actually, like, poured vodka. Like a lot of these places in those little handle things, they have, like, the well vodka, and that's, like, the shit that they soap up in the fucking rags, and they wring it out, you know, and the fucking shit. So you're getting like the worst shit available.
Yeah.
But you said it was vodka. But this is just a 4-second video. But I think this is fucking funny. I like the way you look back at the end. So let's watch this real quick. I love the way you look back.
Yeah, fucking like I'm getting ready to.
They're over the fucking intercom, like, get
We
the
are-
fuck out. We're fucking closed.
Yeah,
we
it
wanna
says
go home.
we are closed, and then I turn and it pauses like to be continued.
I just love how, like, you don't give a fuck, man. Like, that's
fuck-
what I've
dude.
always liked about you, because there's another one, and we will share this one sometime. But this is at a local bar in our local town, and it was so fucking busy, dude. It was
Yeah.
so busy, you couldn't get a fucking drink. And you know what I fucking hate about a lot of these places is, like, to get service at the bar, you either gotta fucking know somebody, or B, you gotta be a chick.
Hot chick, yeah.
Yeah. And man, that's
Get
fucked
the
up. I'm just
fuck
trying to
outta
get a
here.
fucking drink. Like, run my tab. Fuck you. Let me get out of here. So Billy was in that situation. And he just said, fuck it. We were all waiting on drinks. He went behind the fucking bar, tried to get his own drink. They were like, oh man, they got him out of there quick. We'll share that one because I've got that
Yeah,
one.
we'll
Share that
share
in
it
another
later.
episode, but that is fucking hilarious.
Man, and here's
But
my
this
thing,
is,
dude.
Billy's not scared to do any of that.
I have no problem paying for drinks, and I don't want a freebie, and I ain't trying to be a fucking asshole. But at the same time, I'm losing my fucking buzz here. You know, if I gotta
fucking
stand in
walking
fucking
in,
line
man.
for 37 fucking minutes before I get another beer, fuck that shit. You know,
Yeah.
come on. It's a fucking bar. Hire more people. If you have that much foot traffic in there, then you can afford another fucking
Man,
bartender.
that
or waiter.
reminds me, just to bring up one more thing. The first bar that we went to at all this night was like
Underground.
it was an underground, like, grad student only bar. And oh man, just like going in there, like, it was whatever. It looked chill, you know, it was cool. We went up there and waited for fucking 15 minutes for a douchebag in a fucking pink polo to get us drinks, and literally chicks were walking up like after we had obviously been there. I think I had a 20 hanging out of my hand. I was trying to buy us, you know, some drinks, and he saw it, looked at me, made eye contact multiple times, like, and these chicks walk up and he goes like directly to him, and I'm like, dude, you got fucking problems already because you're wearing a pink polo. It's not 2003. Dude.
Yeah, I was going to say
Like,
02, but 3 gives him the benefit of
Yeah.
the doubt, and he's still a fuck up. Now,
Yeah.
the funny part about that is his brother later informed us that his dad owned a club. So, he was just trying to ride that surfboard till it crashes, trying to get pussy.
Yeah, this motherfucker, like,
Yeah.
he's trying to get that grad school level.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck
But here, what else is fucked up? Like the other thing, to be successful in that situation, you have to get everybody alcohol. Because if all the girls are drinking and the guys aren't fucking drinking, they ain't talking, they ain't mixing and matching and dick smashing and patching. Whatever the fuck you want to call it, dude. That's what you want, though. You want people to buy your fucking drinks. You want them to buy your food. You want them to go home. I mean, that's the whole thing. If you're gonna run a nightclub in a bar like that, that's what it is. This isn't fucking Applebee's.
If you're a fucking businessman,
Get the fuck out of here.
you're not, like, that 4 dudes,
Or trying to go home
Prime.
with one chick.
prime, 4 dudes, primed, no drinks, they're gonna fill your fucking cash register that night. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna fill it. But no, this bitch in a fucking pink polo,
Yeah.
motherfucker, ignores us. And it's like, dude, you're not getting fucking pussy. You're not getting laid, dude. Like, you're just surfing these girls' drinks. And I'm sorry, dude, but you're a fucking bartender at a grad school bar. Like,
Yeah. I think the
get
guy
me
was
a
like,
fucking drink, dude. Like, you should be worried about money more than anything else.
Paying
And
off those
I'm
student
gonna
loans.
buy way more drinks than these 2 fucking chicks in summer dresses who walked up, dude. Like,
They're gonna fucking
come on, man.
buy the first
Guys
2
are
drinks?
buying most of the girl drinks anyway. Sorry to talk
Yeah.
over you, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the day that some girl fucking roofies me and buys my drinks and takes me home and I wake up with a fucking dick in my mouth. Sorry about that squeaker one more time. But, yeah.
I'm waiting on that too. Should we continue to the next one?
Why the fuck
'Cause
not, right, guys? You
I
have a good time?
believe that the next one, we are actually in Boston, and this
It
is
is.
another night. So we,
This is after the first
Yeah.
the first trip. So we get into Boston, we go to Rhode Island, then later we go back to Boston. So this is when we go back to Boston. We got the same lineup. We got
this
Chase,
one.
Zach, his brother, and then me.
Yeah. And this was fairly early in the night. So let me go and pull this up here. I'll kind of start this one off.
You got it.
So, we had just got done eating at some fucking shitty restaurant. Like, it was shitty. I'm pretty sure I got food poisoning the next day. That was fucked. We got done there. We were in the touristy part of Boston.
Yeah.
And we went to some dance club, bar, whatever. Had a decent time there. And we had left, and we were looking for another place to go.
But you know
And-
what was
Yeah,
crazy
go
was,
ahead.
man, we're talking fucking 9:30 at night, 9:30. And a lot of these restaurants where we were at were closing by fucking 10. I'm like, it's a Saturday night in
what the
fucking
fuck are you doing?
Boston. In fucking Boston.
You're gonna
you know?
close at 10? Yeah, we went to that food court and they were all closing. Dude, there were some nice looking pastries at a place I
Yeah.
wanted and some Chinese.
I was about to just
food,
start fucking stealing
and they
shit.
were like closing down, dude.
yeah.
I even asked them for the food that was under the warmer light, and they're like, "No, we got to get rid of that or some shit."
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
So we ended up eating at Dick's Last Resort.
that was a fucking mistake. That was the biggest mistake we made this whole trip.
Yeah.
And I think we saved that for another time because that's a story in itself. Crazy shit happened there.
But this is later, and this video was actually after we had left a different nightclub that night. But in this corner is a little store. I think it was closed at this time. What was it that you and Zach went in there for earlier in the night? Before we went to the nightclub, we went by this corner store, and you guys went in for something. And I went in, but then I stayed outside and I looked at some shit.
Yeah. So, first thing, I want to add an additional thing. There was a guy that was walking around asking for money, and he saw us 3 fucking times in this area, and every time he said the same thing. It's like he didn't even know he'd seen us, dude. He paid no attention. He came up, he said, "God bless y'all. God bless y'all. You got any money to help me out here?" And he said that 3 fucking times. And so there's all these, like, there's a lot of homeless people down in this area looking for money, looking for food. And we go in to this little corner store. I think Zach was wanting to buy some gum because you know Zach, he's always trying to fucking be on his best. You know,
That could have been it. So you and Zach and your
It was
brother,
a little gas station looking thing.
on a corner, the fucking corner store.
Corner store.
Corner. Ask Matt Damon and
Bad.
ask Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Mark Wahlberg.
Right? Yeah, him too. But they go into this fucking corner store, and I would start to walk in with them, but then I turn back and I see this fucking motorized, jerry-rigged fucking wheelchair with a sign in it, just sitting right by where you walk in. And I swear to God, it wasn't there when we walked up, but when I turned around, it was there. And I thought, what the fuck? So at this point, my brain is about to have a fucking aneurysm, as you'd say, because you're looking at a fucking mobile electric wheelchair that somebody had the money to buy or knew somebody that could rig it up. But then there was like a cardboard sign that said, "Help homeless disabled vet." But the most fucked up part was nobody was in it. It was just in the chair sitting there. And at one point, I almost fucking jumped in that chair and just sat there and went,
Yeah, you wanted to
fucking
so
drove
bad.
around.
You wanted to drive it.
Yeah.
I think this was a mistake on my part, but I think I told you not to. I think
You did tell me not to. And this was before we had been drinking.
I wish I wouldn't have, but I think I told you not to. But I just think it's funny that dude left the sign in the chair. Like, he might have just been storing it there, but it's like he was like, hey,
But he
here's a
left
fucking wheelchair.
Electric wheelchair.
Maybe somebody will put money in it.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not there while I'm in the store buying a fucking fifth of Fireball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we laugh about it and walk off when we go to an upstairs bar for a couple hours. And this happened to be the same day that the Toronto Raptors secured their position with the victory that led them to the NBA championship. So that game was playing the whole night. We were there getting fucked up. And after that, when we left the bar, we went back across the street to the same fucking place. And at this time, I'm trashed. We're all trashed. I'm like, I'm going to get in this wheelchair. I'm going to drive it around. I don't give a shit, whatever. The corner store happens to be closed. So we just fucking went left to follow the sidewalk. And then I came across this cardboard homeless factory. So this fucking guy,
Homeless habitat. dude.
yeah. Do you remember what was that show? What was that show back in the 90s? Play in the Box. What the fuck was that show called? God damn it! And they always made these boxes, and there was this cool black dude with long dreadlocks. What the fuck was that thing called?
You've got me lost at that one, brother.
It was great. God damn it!
We'll find it. We'll add it up here.
We'll add it up here in
after
the corner.
video. Let me take over for a second. Let's analyze this. So what you're seeing here in the video, and let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger here. It's kind of a shitty video. I'm sorry. So this is a little like doorway entry to a
Restaurant or something.
restaurant or an office building, and the homeless people, we saw this at multiple doorways.
Yeah.
Will set up like their little spot for the night, like their tent, but it's like made out of cardboard boxes. There's just a wall here. There's a light up above. They set it up. They got their shit. They got their blankie in there. Any food that they've collected. So this is their fucking hangout spot. And we come by this and we see it from far away, and Billy says, I wonder if that is the guy with the wheelchair. That's his fucking home.
I mean, it made sense to me because like
It was
25
closed.
feet up is where his wheelchair was. So I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, this is it. Like in my mind, I was gonna walk over there, sneak up like a fucking sloth, real slow and quiet. But the crazy thing is, I get up there, and what else is funny is like that cardboard homeless shelter was not there 2 hours beforehand.
No, it
It had
wasn't.
just been set up.
It looked like a nice professional entrance to a building. Nothing like, this is where you go every day for work.
Yeah.
I want to enter there in a business suit. I got a briefcase. Like, this is where I go.
And so I get up there, and there's a sleeping bag and a pillow and some shit in there, and it looks like somebody's laying in there. And I'm thinking, this is probably that fucking dipshit that was homeless 2 or 3 hours ago. and I crawl in there, but there's nobody in there. Like I am in somebody else's homeless shelter.
Okay,
for
so
the
you
night.
thought that somebody was in there, and you still crawled in there, like
Yeah.
you wanted to snuggle them or something. That was the goal.
I was gonna like try to like kick him with my foot or poke him with a stick. I mean, it could have been you don't know.
I mean, it's kind of fucked up.
I
but
mean,
at
in
the same time,
Montana, you
it's
could
like,
get eaten by a fucking bear if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you're in public, like. It's just funny. Like
It is.
Like you want to see what's going on, but luckily there was nobody in there.
No.
And so what this video is, and I'll go ahead and start because it's not very long by any means. But Billy gets in there. We're across the street. I'm filming this video. We're across the street. Billy said he was going to do something. He didn't tell us what. And like I said, you start filming when Billy tells you that. And he goes over there. He crawls in behind this little wall that you see right here.
Yeah.
And this video is what he does after he's laid down for probably like 30 seconds. This
And there's
is the
people
video
that were
happens.
walking by and shit.
Yes,
and
there is tons of people out. Not on this particular street, but on the street that we're standing on. There are people like walking across and all that.
it'd be really great if the guy that lives there's in that fucking car. Watching the whole thing take place.
Yeah.
Listen to Sirius satellite radio. He's got fucking Stoward Hearn playing, watching like, who the fuck is this guy? I fucking bought those boxes from Home Depot.
So let's watch this. It's pretty quick. I think that's about all there is. He walks out. That dude's on the phone. He's like, "What the fuck?" Oh man.
Whew, let's let him watch it one or two. Let's go. Let him watch it.
I
two
want
more
to show that one
times.
too. I didn't even know this
Who
was
the-
part of
who
this
the fuck
video,
is
but
that? What
we'll
is
go
that?
to that one.
What is that?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
So let's hear it one more time. So Billy
Two
comes
more
out.
times, 'cause it's short.
Billy comes out and he fucking yells. That guy that walks up on the phone, dude. He's like, "What the fuck is this, dude?" He's like, "What the fuck?"
I'll call you back.
Yeah, I'll call you back. This homeless dude just fucking came out of his shit, yelling and screaming and shit.
Hey, dude, if that's what you look like when you're homeless, you're doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean,
Slim fit button down. Like, yeah, rocking the comfortable Croc loafers. Fucking
oh my God,
Wrangler.
that's so funny. We were like,
Relaxed fit.
dude, we're going out to a couple nice places tonight. Billy pulls out the fucking short sleeve plaid. Like, it was just perfect. It was perfect.
It was badass.
It was badass. So we didn't plan on sharing this, but I want to share this next little piece. This is later. This is way later in Boston, but there was this guy outside. This is downtown Boston. We're just walking around. This dude outside. I don't know what this place is. I can't read it.
Fuck.
But he's just fucking like fat as fuck, and he's just laying there sleeping. So watch this. What the fuck? Like, did you see that fucking belly? Look at that belly, dude. This guy's passed the fuck out in a white dress shirt
Wow.
and khakis.
Hang on.
What is this guy's story?
This is the first time I've seen this. You didn't show me or tell me, but earlier I think I made a reference to the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and we're looking at Quasimodo as we speak.
Yeah, dude.
No, I mean, this
I was
guy
not ready for
fucked.
this. Yeah, dude. Like,
I mean,
do you think he's like wasted and he's trying to sleep, or like I don't know?
I mean, here's the thing. That's what you hope for, man. Just because, like, when he'll wake up, he'll throw up and he'll fucking leave and get help. But you see so many homeless people and people that have mental extreme disabilities and stuff in these bigger cities, and like, it's easy to laugh at it, but I feel sorry for some of these people. You look at them and you go, you're a 40, 50, 60-year-old adult, and you have no way to take care of yourself. And, like, you can only hope and pray that they fucking get help through the Salvation Army in these different places, and almost wonder, like, do they have family? Can their family help them? Or are they so fucked up that they've tried?
Well, this isn't the time for this discussion, but I will say that there is a huge homeless problem in the U.S. right now. It's in our major cities. It's a sensitive issue. Yeah, it's just, I will say that from going to Boston, and I had taken a trip to Seattle about a year and a half ago. I really noticed it there.
You get a lot more of it on the
places,
West Coast because the weather's nicer year round.
Yeah, and it's these places where people want to flock to for whatever reason. I know Denver has problems with homeless people. I know
San
Los
Francisco,
Angeles, San
LA,
Francisco. It's these
entire West
places that
Coast,
are very
Oregon,
popular and everyone
Washington.
wants to flock to, but they go and they're not ready. Like they can't afford the change and cost of living, or they have mental problems. And we're not going to get into that right now, but it is interesting to like. We're fucking talking about it.
No, it is what it is. You're looking at the pit.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I'll add this. I did hear about how, like, LA in particular, they have been trying to deal with the homeless situation that's going on there, and things will happen where there will be homeless camps, and they will
set up,
completely remove them, and they just move to a different part of the city. And these are such a big community of people that it's just like it's a constant revolving carousel of where they're at in the community. And it's crazy to witness some of that.
We had a lot of that. I mean, not to get too far off track, because like I said, we want to keep moving forward, but in Joplin, the EF5 tornado that came through in 2011, but that's also a different thing when people lose everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to say different thing. This guy could have lost everything, and let's be real, it doesn't make a goddamn fucking bit of a difference whether your house gets blown away or you're insane and you can't keep a fucking job and get the medical help that you need,
Tony Soprano's friend, Big Pussy.
Yeah.
Was it Big Pussy or Pussy?
I
don't
can't
know.
remember,
I fucking love that guy. Season 1, no spoilers, but God, he was,
fucking great.
You
Let's
wish you
keep
would have been
moving
there for a while.
forward.
Let's move forward. So we're gonna move to the next picture. This is a doozy here.
Shit.
So this was later that night, and what happened is after Billy went to that homeless villa.
Well, actually, this one is a different night. Is it?
No. This is the same night.
Oh, you're right. Fuck, man. I forgot
Billy
about that.
went to that
Shit,
homeless
we got
villa,
wasted.
we heard about some club in Boston that was like in a basement kind of situation. We found out about it. We went in there. We won't tell too many stories about that till probably Zach comes on, because I think we're going to try and get Zach on here.
But the
sometime.
best.
But this is after. Yeah,
the homeless.
we had gotten out.
So we'd already been at the other club.
We've been at the other club, had many drinks, fucked up. We got out of the place, and I will let Billy take over about this story here.
I'm not going to spoil too much of it because I want our boy Zach to have his say. But the best way to describe this club was like an underground fucking Russian club where people go to get high and do drugs, and a sex club and to fuck each other. I mean, that's really what it was. So we come around the corner, and we're fucking... The corner. Where everybody's in line. We get there, like, not early, but, I mean, we're talking... This is... At this time of night, it's probably, I don't know, fucking... What, 11 o'clock?
Dude, it's at least 12:45.
Really?
1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, because this was our last place we spent, if I remember right.
So I would never do good
if
if they called me in for interrogation because I get my facts all fucked up. This was 11 o'clock, but fucking 1 o'clock. You fucking lying. But, so we get in line, and they let us in, and you go around these stairs, and you go down, and you're in a fucking cellar, man. I mean, you're in an underground Russian drug sex warehouse. I mean, this thing was fucking tight as fuck. I've never been in something like this. And then you're like in this big circular octagon, kind of like the gladiators, and on the outside edges are nothing but bartenders and shit all around you.
I want to say we all took 2 Jaeger bombs.
Oh, we
as
did.
soon as we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the Zach for sure.
It was. We partied and danced hard for a good probably hour and a half, 2 hours. I remember that when it was time for us to get the fuck out of there, it was time. I mean, we were pretty well trashed, and we didn't have too much left in us, but we had enough left in us to have a good time and to try to get our ass back home. So we come back up the stairs, and this guy, I think he told me his name was Ahmad Rashad, something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Ahmad.
Real cool guy. And the funny thing is, I think he said he was actually from Boston or somewhere on the East Coast.
Uh-huh.
He was born in America of Middle Eastern descent. Really fucking cool dude. Tight as fuck. And I don't know how... Chase used to be a smoker, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on that Jewel life now.
But he quit the
Can't
cigs,
tell.
went to Juuls. I'm like a social smoker. I'm not a smoker, and I can go forever without smoking. But like when I'm in the situation and I'm drinking heavy like this, I have no problem. And I like menthols. I like how they taste like the toothpaste I brush my teeth with, the gum I chew, the mints I suck. I mean, if your dick,
Mints.
yeah, you know, kind of like that. But so this and the entire time I was asking for a cigarette, nobody had a fucking menthol, but this guy did. And at that moment, I'm like, this is a sign. So the three of us light these cigarettes up, and
I just want to add, usually when you ask someone for a cigarette, it's like the ones that are willing to give you a cigarette, like they got the shittiest cigarette.
this guy had legit shit.
It's
He
like,
fucking
yeah,
opened
did,
the package in
but
front
I
of
will
us,
say,
man.
dude, many times I ask and they got fucking Pall Malls or what is it, Exeter, which fuck, I don't even know if that like exists other places in the country, but this guy had the true Camel. I think they were Camel. I think they were Camel menthols.
They were fucking legit.
That or Marlboro.
And I
And
think they were the long,
I'm
because
cool
you can
with
look
it.
at that.
Yeah, look at how long that one is hanging
Yeah.
out of your mouth there. Yeah.
And
And he hooked us up, dude.
And
He
this
hooked
guy
us
was
up.
also an American hero. That's why I got my flag on. This guy is serving his country as we speak. He actually had, I think he did some time over in Germany and had come back and getting ready to ship back out. But he was a fucking cool cat, man. I think I smoked 2 or 3 cigs with him, and we talked shit and we laughed, and it was a good
love
time,
how,
man.
Like, let's analyze this picture for a second. So the first thing I want to notice is that he's holding up the shocker, and like I don't know, I may be ignorant to whatever he's trying to show with this hand sign, but I see the shocker, and I just think that's so fucking funny. Like, I love his cig. I love how each of our cigs have the little red cherry going.
Yeah.
Like we were good to go. I like
You guys
whatever,
are milking your hit. I'm like, eh.
I like whatever this shitty fucking I don't know. What do they call graffiti?
Graffiti, dude. Looks
Yeah,
like a
like, it's
fucking
so
3-year-old drew it.
I like how my eyes are fucking like it's like you're looking into my fucking soul. I'm so drunk that I don't even know what the fuck's happening here.
And the funny thing
I'm
is that
smoking that cig. I don't think I tasted it.
the chick on the left behind Chase, I actually thought was a hooker, and then after she fucking backhanded me, I realized she doesn't take money for sex. But
Yeah, look at
what
that
you
leg.
dang?
Yeah, look at that leg.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll mention the plaid again. I like that Billy was out in the plaid.
Yeah, no, this
chill.
dude was cool. That was a great way to end our night at that club. But
It
here
was.
goes into the next section.
Yes, and I was going to add, I think it was just starting to rain.
It
Because that's
did.
why we were underneath this little pavilion here smoking this cig.
Quick question: do you think we were 6 blocks from our hotel or our Airbnb?
More than 6 blocks, but
Really?
it was definitely walking distance, comfortable walking distance, without rain anyways. Probably more like not 15, more like 10 or 12
Really?
blocks.
Fuck, man.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
going
I
like
don't know.
6
I
to
would-
8, but we were so fucked up.
We were so
can't
fucked
remember.
up, dude. I was fucking jumping like Spider-Man. But it fucking started pouring rain.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're all fucked up. We don't want to fucking pay for an Uber. Fuck that shit. So, or wait, what did we use there more? It was the other one.
God.
Lyft. Yeah.
Lyft,
Lyft was bigger in Boston than that new age. So we didn't want to pay for that. So we were like, fuck it, we're fucked up, let's go. So we just fucking started running to our place. And I was fucking hopping around like a free runner, dude. Like jumping huge puddles. I had fucking dress shoes on, nice pants. Like I didn't give a fuck. I think I unbuttoned my shit halfway through just so I could fucking run. We were
Yeah.
all running. Billy got kind of behind a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny. I vandalized some shit on the way back. So we crossed over this little neighborhood strip, and this is probably one of the older strips in Boston that's been there from day one, and it's pretty cool because they had cobblestones on the ground, and I remember just kneeling down, and at this point we're soaking wet, like. My nipples normally get hard when I'm horny, but this time they were just roughed and raw, and I was ready to take my fucking shirt off and put that lotion and shit on there and some Band-Aids and put a little portable fan and go to sleep. But I fucking bend over. I rip out this fucking, I don't know, 12 by 4 inch block out of
I
the
remember
fucking
this
pavement, and I fucking throw it at a goddamn fucking building,
Jeez.
and we hit, and that thing hit that fucking glass, and I honestly can't tell you if it cracked, if it bounced off, or if it shattered. I just remember fucking hauling ass with these guys.
It was pouring fucking rain. No one knew what was going on. Like, if
Like
you
the
were
pour
gonna
that if
vandalize
you were to
some
step
shit randomly-
outside and be in the rain for 5 seconds max, you would be soaking wet from head to toe.
yeah, and if you're gonna vandalize some shit, like, I don't know. I'm not saying that's right, but that's the time to do it. You're getting away with it.
Yeah,
I mean, the
felt
security
bad about it.
cameras wouldn't even be able to see shit.
Yeah.
You know, like the rain's too heavy. So just to keep us going on here. So we get back to the Airbnb. Billy's fucking lagging behind because he had to be a fucking delinquent out there, and we
No,
get
on top of
up-
that, we're freezing our fucking ass off. That's what we forgot to tell you. Is that
Yeah.
the temperature drop? Not only is it cold, and not only is it pouring wet and we're soaking, it's so fucking cold. I'm starting to see my breath, and it's like hyperventilating. Like and I'm
don't
in that
know
t-shirt
what
because that's the
fucking
one fucking night I
zone
didn't have
or
my
phase you were in because it wasn't that fucking cold. I don't know
Dude,
what you're talking
it
about,
was
dude.
Fucking,
You fucking
I'm telling you, man, it was
Okay.
fucking hot underground. It was cold out there in the rain. I'm
Okay.
just telling you what I heard.
all right. So we get back to the place. I fucking had a fumble with my phone and shit in the rain, trying to use that Touch ID.
But
fucking in the rain didn't work
you-
because I was trying to get the code to get inside. I was too fucked up.
Airbnb.
The
You,
brain
Zach, and your
cell
brother
didn't
were there
work.
first, and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know,
Yeah.
50 to 100 meters behind.
And we got up in there, and we were up in the Airbnb, and we had a window that looked down on the parking lot, and we were waiting for Billy, and I saw him running up, and then he fell in the parking lot. Like, I was legitimately fucking worried about him. Like, he fucking ate shit and fell, and I did what I normally like to do, and I pulled out the fucking video camera.
I laid there for like
And he laid here
37
in
seconds
the pouring rain, and you can't see, you
collect
can
my
barely
thoughts
see
before I was
shit here.
able to
But
get
we're gonna play this one just in case you want to zoom in and try and analyze it. So
this is.
you can hear me still trying to catch my fucking breath from running. Billy's out there, and then he gets up. And
It's
we're
like I just faked.
we're like,
I
"He's
just
okay."
survived a mass shooting. Like I just fucking faked getting shot
faked
and
that.
laid there until the shooter was gone, and I'm out of here.
I
See
don't
you
know.
later.
I thought he was dead. I love how you can hear the breaths.
Look at that, man. Imagine if there were other people that were shot, and I'm just laying there like that.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't put that second shot.
Fuck
in you,
no,
you
they
know?
wouldn't.
Like, they wouldn't.
I'm
put that
outta
second
here.
Shot. He's done. So yeah, that was kind of the end of that night. Now, I think some more stuff went on. I think some philosophical discussions were made that night. I don't remember much of that night, but that was a great night.
Man, we always have a great time. It doesn't matter if we're local. We do whatever we do. It's man, I'm just thankful to have a group of friends that are open-minded and fun, and I'm able to be myself. And you know, it's cool to be able to share these stories because the stuff that we're telling you here in the second part of these podcasts, they're true stories. They're stories that we lived through, as I said earlier, and they're stories that I know people that don't know us won't forget. They'll be like, I remember those times we met those cool guys from Missouri in America, and we had a fucking great time, and we partied hard that night. I mean, it's fun. Like, one day, I hope when I'm an old geezer, before I shit myself and lose my memory, I'm able to think back all the fun stuff I did and the laughs I had and the life I lived. And I'm so thankful that I get to share it with you and with our signature crew and all the other people we get to meet along the way.
Yeah, me too, man. Like, there are so many things that I'm excited to continue to share, and I'm more excited than ever to, like, have some of our friends on.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, this podcast has got us really pumped up. Like, we talked about it for a while, but it's not about trying to get all the views and the success and all that, and that would be great if it happens. It's just the thought that we're able to be honest and sincere and share our opinions and be able to laugh and tell our stories.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just getting it out there.
We have so much fun together. We have so many stories with our friends, and it's like, I think, to me, it's cool because I think even, our friends that watch this, like, I like that because they get to relive those stories, but also, like, in even random, people that want to come in and listen, like, they've got their own stories too. And that's, like, just what this is like, no matter who you are, like, you have all these experiences through life and with different people, and it's just, like, it's important to realize all of that. Like, like, if you just look back and think about all those times, it's great to think about that and be thankful for those people that were there and the life that you had. And, I just, I think others can relate.
Yeah, no, and I'm sure the viewers, I'm sure you guys have your own stories, and I hope that you're able to share those with people for laughs and for enjoyment and pleasure. And
I mean, share those with us.
yeah, share it with us.
Yeah,
I mean,
share it with us.
comment, subscribe. We'll try to do better about putting a better contact link out there so you can contact me and Chase directly. And if you guys want to try to be on the show, or if there's certain topics and things you want to talk about.
I would even like, so this is kind of off topic real quick. Nah, not really off topic, but like, we talk about having our friends on for stuff, but like, we could potentially have, viewers and stuff
Yeah.
on too. If you've got good stories and you've got like images and some video, to kind of go over just to immerse people a little bit more into it, like, let's do it.
And even if you're one of those people, that you watch this and you get good humor and like, hey, I think these guys are funny or they got good stories, just to have you on, because that's the neat thing. Chase and I can only elaborate so far, but if somebody else was here that was able to look at this and hear what we're saying and laugh at it and then voice their opinion, that's even better, because we all look at things different, and I think it's pretty tight.
And we'll go ahead and make a contact link available
For sure.
Via email, and let us know if you've got something to add. Like, we're gonna keep making this stuff, and things are changing for me soon. I'm actually moving from the city that we're in right now into a city about 2.5 hours away. And I think we're still gonna make it work, as much as we can, as I'll be coming back, and I know that Billy will be traveling. It's 2 hours. It's not bad.
Yeah, no, I got no excuse, and I'm also like spoiled because right now we live like 5 minutes apart, and I told him earlier I kind of wish we would have done this a year ago, but at the same time, a year ago I don't think either one of us was mature and ready to the point where we could do this together. And I wouldn't be able to do it without him. He really is encouraging and knows all the technical aspects of things. But we definitely want to keep this thing going, and I want to go visit you and do it up there and watch you progress and move to a new chapter in your life. But when you come back down here, I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen because it's worth it. And if you guys like what's going on here, just let us know. I mean, that's going to give us motivation to keep going through all of this. I mean, I think we're good enough friends that we're going to do it no matter what. It doesn't matter, because this is fun to me.
And we're open for constructive criticism.
Yeah, you must not be familiar with that.
Right? Yeah, I take it all every day of my fucking life. I ain't getting no
America.
fucking respect. That's the words of the late great
I'm walking in.
Rodney Dangerfield said that, not me. He was a fucking legend. But, yeah, I mean, tell us what you like, what you don't like. I mean, we're trying to become better people.
Every day.
Any day,
man.
baby.
Hey,
Any day.
We're going to go ahead and close it out. But, Billy, you know what? You've got this signature scream that you do, and I know that Zeus is in here. Zeus is the dog of the household here. And he may not like it, but you know what? Go ahead and give us that signature scream just to end it off.
I think I fucking pulled the mic
Oh, I
out.
love it. We'll see you
Damn.
guys next time.
Suck my dick.